Hi everybody. I wanted to just tell you a bit about my practice today. So I'm in this forest near Paris. And generally what I do is I try to find my power in the morning when I kind of feel very confused, very lost, with low energy, and like everything is stupid in my life and everything is like a disaster, everything is trash and it hurts. Wherever I move, whatever I do, it hurts somehow. So what I do first is like I clear the ground, like I just look around me and I see, okay, in what kind of story were these things written? And I just like contemplate all physical space around me, like everything that is around me, and I kind of try to form this discipline of, is this written in true love? Is this written in true love? Like everything, the trees, the whatever I perceive in the space around me, whatever events, whatever situations I perceive that shape my horizons in whatever distance. So, okay, I step into this discipline and then like I purify everything that is inertia, like all that is objective existence around me is purified and then it becomes void. So lately, after this void is attained, I am trying to like make summon into life all the forms of love, like to really remember all the ways in which I was moved through life by love. So it's kind of a peculiar kind of memory because I need to feel the world as it was when I was in that kind of love. It's kind of traveling into that moment and feeling it fully. So today I had this metaphorical this metaphor of angels, like these forms of love that I was able to stabilize in the clear space around me. And then I needed to anchor them into presence. So I was using the metaphor of them having like flame wings, and they were all associated with these leaves. So whenever I would look at these leaves, I would see them as wings of these, like flames of wings of these angels that represent like purified tastes of love. And then like I established the adventure of them being around me, like they are all active in a certain function, like the way they move their wings, the way they are participating in my life, because I decide them to be alive and functional and participant now in their full intelligence, in their full capacities. Okay. So this helps that I am able to take these inertial forms and re-signify them. So then they are activated in my space as a resource of contemplation, like whatever aspect I can observe, sound, shape, color, whatever, it, because it is signified in a certain way, it will help me travel through various details of what I need to remember. So, when I looked at, then I was just dealing with these branches and I saw them, okay, I need to relate to the common forms of experience, like all of the forms of suffering in my life. And I see all of these trunks that are like, I can see them as twisted and poor and broken, and I see them as rotten and ugly, whatever. I can see them as such. And this helps me contemplate such aspects of my experience. So then I was here, and then I somehow remembered that the project, what I wanted to create with Eli, was like a sort of wonderland of transformative experiences. And I actually had this kind of, there are some installations on the property, and they had this dream attached to them that they would be like a sort of Disneyland for transformative experiences. And of course it's very painful to remember that, because it's a dream that wasn't fulfilled, and it's painful. But I realized that, okay, I remember that dream, and that was like fueled by a very specific, clear form of love. So I can return there, and I can remember that love and that desire, and suddenly I remember that I want this, that I want to create such a place that is like a Disneyland of very ingenious installations that will produce most astonishing transformative experiences. So I can still keep this alive. I can take its essence and have it alive with me. This is crucial, that I can stretch my hand into something that is painful and take the pure love of it and have it active, participant with me, because it's like enlivening to remember what it was, beyond its regrets or whatever. So then I was just moving around and like trying to stabilize this process, and then suddenly I find this, and then holy shit, I see this, and this is like really just in the way I draw lines, but like my body knows how it feels to draw such lines, and I know the intensity and the precision, like following the intelligence of desire with each motion. Like these are lines that are like passionate, like a sort of map of passion. And then, yeah, they're just amazing. And then I was doing these motions here. They were something like this. I don't know if this... I will attach another video at the end, but the idea was that I was looking at these and they were inspiring my motions. I was doing there a sort of movement practice that were like, I was so inspired by how it feels to see these lines and to feel like every motion of their crawling with passion. So this, it was quite amazing how this made me feel alive and like gave me such a power. And yeah, then it was really obvious to me that what I can find in nature has such enormous potential, and it's like it truly is a wonderland. And I said to myself that I can give this gift of like showing to someone that you can be in this very simple place, and you can awaken to the presence of all most enlightened and beautiful and desired beings all around you, that they will manifest through any type of adequate morphology of matter, any type of expression, any type of body. So I just said to myself that if I could work towards establishing such a possibility of life, if I could give this gift of one truly believing that they are together with the most brilliant forms of love, like clarified beings of light, really, like to really believe it, and to know that they will manifest through all of the shapes around us, and these shapes are enormously adequate, meaning that if I would imagine an angel, like the most brilliant angel, if it were to take a form to communicate with me, I wouldn't need to imagine anything more advanced than something like this. So then suddenly I realized, like, this is the most astonishing wonderland possible, like the most astonishing Disneyland, the most intense type of adventure to just be in this very moment. And yeah, I guess I should say that there was a type of other process before that, which was related to, I've been kind of doing this lately to sit just with how it feels, the present moment. Like, I'm right here in this present moment and I can feel what I feel, I can think what I think, I can move my will into various ways, but it is all informed by all that I have lived in my life. So it's like the way all the experiences of my life shaped me, shaped my body, my capacity of will, my mind. They're all present. Like, it's so obvious that all of them are present, even though I have no language or capacity to keep them in sight simultaneously in all of their details. But they are all simultaneously active. So, yeah, this is another type of practice that kind of helps me to make present, like to access horizons of experience and to make them active, present. Yeah. So this is it. I will add this other video that is somehow trying to show the motions that were inspired by those structures.